Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So we have to talk about this deal a little bit more between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the New York Knicks and some of the factors that may have contributed to this deal being done. I know a lot of Knicks fans are upset about Donte DiVincenzo. You look at his last game, he went absolutely bananas. Even though the Indiana Pacers pulled it out, people really appreciated his toughness, his grit, the three to beat the Sixers in that first round, that big three that they needed. You just look at what he was able to do in this postseason, and you understand why people look at his departure as bittersweet. And also Julius Randle, who was the first domino to come to New York and start to really help turn things around in that organization. If you look back about 3.5 weeks ago, Julius Randle put out an IG story, and he says the truth shall come to the light. And many Knicks fans were looking at that like, is Julius Randle speaking about the organizations and some of the inner workings and things going on around him and his time there and the way they're looking to move forward into the future? And I think we have our answer to that now. Yes, he's been traded to Minnesota. A chance to play with Anthony Edwards, so it's a good opportunity for him. Donte DiVincenzo also has come up via Ian Begley of SNY TV, says DiVincenzo wasn't particularly happy about his role of moving to the bench with MIkal Bridges coming in. And you look at it, it's definitely a business, and Donte feels like, if he had kept playing at that level, then he could get a certain dollar amount. At this point in his career, you still have to look at it that way. And, his value was going up to an all-time high, only to see his role diminish. Now, I think he could have still flourished off the bench for the Knicks, because I think his role is going to still be similar with, the Minnesota Timberwolves, although there is a need for his shooting, and him being on the floor should be a big thing. But you look at the wings and everything that they have, I think just being integrated with the Knicks, I think that would have been good for him. But yeah, they're saying he wasn't happy. You couple all these factors together with Randle and the way that the Knicks were able to move the ball when he wasn't on the floor, to bring in a player like Karl-Anthony Towns, who will now allow them to play 5 out when you have the lineup of Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, MIkal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Cat. When that's the lineup, you can play 5 out now, match up directly with Kristaps Porzingis. And so now the matchups are even, and it causes Porzingis not to sit back there and be that help side rim protector when you have a player like Cat on the floor. So I understand the move from that standpoint. You also can have big lineups. You look at Embiid, and they have Drummond on the team now. Now you have Cat, you have Mitchell Robinson, so you have 2 7-footers on the roster, and you can switch your style of however the fight is going to go, with the game. You look at Miles Turner as well. He's not, people aren't looking at him like they're looking at Porzingis, but yeah, you can also play out, and he can, a shot blocker like him, Cat can bring him out on the floor as well. So I think they were looking at the teams who they had trouble with last season, and they wanted to upgrade and address those needs. Again, I think DiVincenzo being happy with the team and staying with the Knicks would have been the best thing for him. You saw them lose Immanuel Quickley first. Now you see Donte go. You're seeing a lot of firepower off the Knicks bench go. But they must believe in Deuce McBride a lot. He had moments in last postseason. Deuce McBride and also Tyler Kolek. I think the Knicks fans believe in him to come in and be that backup point guard right away and allow Deuce to go more into a scoring role off the bench. And I think they feel like that's going to open up much more for Deuce. Instead of him having to thinking about running the offense as much, Kolek can handle that while he can go into a scoring role. So yeah, I looked at all those factors and I'm like, okay, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.